Allow me, I already have explained it to you guys, but I'll explain it again to you guys, and I will explain it again to anyone who's listening. First off, I wanted to do something for the patrons because we like doubled our patrons, over doubled them in the month of July. So I wanted to do a patron exclusive thing. Yay! Thanks everyone.
Thank you, patron.
Yay!
What's up, you cool patrons?
This might hit the mainstream like in a few months, but always exclusive early access for the patrons. So what are we doing today? One time I was in YouTube hell, just going through videos as one does at like 3 a.m. and I came across a channel called Snapcube. Snapcube is notorious for their Sonic 06 fan dub, where they took all the cutscenes from the notorious game Sonic 06. It should be Sonic 06. And they just improv'd voice lines for the characters. Later on down the line, that channel decided to do an AI movie script generator with the Sonic characters that the people who voiced the Sonic characters in Sonic 06 read blind. They had no idea what was happening. And we are copying that because it was good content. I laughed my ass off. The thing about AI is that it's improving. You know, new technologies are always very exciting, but frankly, it's not good at making movie scripts, which is like part of the fun. Things are very silly. Disclaimer, there's some guidance for the script. Honestly, less than our trial, because you can like generate lines at a time, and if it's like too wacky or doesn't relate at all, like sometimes it'll just like take out lines from Lord of the Rings and like put them in. It's like, no, that's not what we're doing. So all in all, this is probably like 95% AI original, and then I had to guide it with like a sentence or two. So it'll be exciting and very novel, and I don't remember it much at all, but we will obviously have Grace voicing Elodie, CJ voicing Gimli, Melissa voicing Cindy, and Jacob voicing Schmidt. I'll be voicing Sam. However, there will be additional characters. Do you guys have any thoughts on how you want to do those as they come up? Should we just deal with that when we get there? Because I don't want to spoil who the additional characters are. I could just do them, but I'm also narrating. I'm reading the actions and the parentheticals. So,
right, that would be a lot of you talking. Huh?
I don't mind.
But I feel like you do that in our D&D campaign. Like
Sure.
it would be
It'd be natural,
almost authentic.
That's true. Yeah, you do kind of voice all
you-
the NPCs.
If you don't want to do that, like we obviously can.
I'm super down. Let's do that. I'll try and have more distinct voices as that comes up. Anyways, I'm going to send it to you all. Open it up. It's a PDF. Don't scroll too far. Don't look at anything. Just go to Patron Script 1, and I will announce when we're going to get started, okay? Does everyone have it open? Is everyone ready?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Go to the first page, and I will read the intro.
Mm-hmm.
The Quacko Packo, an AI-generated side story Pokemon adventure. Act 1. The Quacko Packo is an adventuring party consisting of 5 characters. There is Gimli, a miner, a rock-type specialist Pokemon trainer with his partner Trevor the Boldor. Schmidt, a flying-type specialist Pokemon trainer with his partner Quacko the Farfetched. Elodie, a baker and fairy-type specialist Pokemon trainer with her partner Cabbage the Milcery. Cindy, a fire-type specialist Pokemon trainer with her partner Soul Eater the Ninetales. And Symmetra, who goes by Sam, an adventurer who met the Quacko Packo on their journeys. Sam is joined by her partner Weavile named Frostbite. The party gathers into a huddle outside of a spooky-looking cave before they enter it in search of a rare and valuable treasure. They are discussing strategy since it is likely that powerful wild Pokemon are inside. The Quacko Packo plan is, first, understand the possibility that the psychic world is once again developing powers within this cave.
Right. Second, we aim to get all of the eggs we need.
I've got some super heals up and running. I mean, I have a lot of heal recovery. Serious.
Gimli cuts off
Elodie?
Elodie.
Have you been drinking again?
No, I swear.
Yeah, well, that's just too bad because it means no running, no lifting, no jumping, just sleeping. You look like a total puke puff.
Cindy, you can't just call people puke puffs. Trevor makes frustrated noises.
Okay. I think that's enough of that. Are we all clear on the strategy?
Are we all clear on the strategy? Yes. Get the eggs, don't get caught, blah blah. I mean, I could use a little help though. Do you guys... Oh, there's one. Come on, there's a Pokedile.
Elodie excitedly leaps forward, pointing at a creature that has emerged from the nearby cave entrance. The creature jumps to attention and runs toward the party, laughing like a schoolgirl. Suddenly, it turns back, pointing its terrible shiny beak at Sam. Oh no, not again! The group jumps back.
Hold on, this wasn't even part of the plan. We had got the eggs.
Quacko lets out a quack.
Yes, he does. Somebody get a net or something. What do you want? A tide catch?
I've got some rope. If we can find some of the netting and the little fishing lines connected to it, we can tie this little guy to a tree or something, so it won't strangle us.
Yeah, well, it's your property. Do you even have the rope?
I have my father's gunpowder.
Oh, for God's sake. We don't need that. We need the eggs.
I'm not getting shredded. I am not getting shredded.
The mysterious creature points at Elodie in the group. It looks like a squid. It jumps at Sam. Sam tackles it and they begin rolling on the ground.
Oh no! What's that smell? It smells like burnt sardines.
As the squid creature rolls while locked in combat with Sam, it begins to produce a smell that Cindy recognizes as burnt sardines.
Dang, it's like burnt sardines.
The sushi's perfect.
We need to get the psychic thing off her and get these eggs.
What am I supposed to do with this thing? How the heck am I supposed to get it?
The creature releases its hold on Sam and charges at the rest of the party and slices into a tree in its path, sending leaves down at the gang, the party catching them in the process.
Oh, I'm not getting shredded.
It's gonna get you all! Try to net one of those things and it's gonna wriggle right out. We have to come up with another plan.
You want to be the pieces? You have to get the eggs. Let's get those eggs and then get out of here.
Not so fast, Elodie. He's getting the whites.
The strange squid monster quickly and skillfully lunges at the party and then shoots its quills towards Schmidt with its needle-like spines.
No! We have to... Elodie, will you watch the dang berries?
I may be too drunk to watch the berries.
All of the berries have spilled onto the ground. Cabbage acts incredulous.
What on earth? Come on. You know what this thing's gonna do to you? Look at it. Elodie, please, I'm begging you to watch the berries.
Sam's mouth is full of the berries, and the squid is trying to get a bite.
Whoa, come on, watch the berries. Elodie!
Sorry, the berries are all slippery.
We have bigger problems to deal with. Good guy is here to squid game.
Cindy screamed at the squid creature. Ah!
Cindy, what's going on? Stop it! Stop it!
No! 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 Don't move, let me help.
Elodie helps Cindy pick up the bag of berries. The squid is beginning to swell and sway back and forth from the changes in temperature and humidity, impeding its ability to move. The environment of the cave is much different than outside of the cave.
Oh, that's over with. What's the third part of the plan?
Don't worry, we'll use this to prove the good Lord, the big blue whale, has been watching us.
Sorry, I have to laugh at that. It's too silly.
What does that even mean?
Gimli points up to the sky where there's a large whale floating.
The big blue whale has been watching us. Whale Lord has been watching us. He gives us blessing to finish the action plan.
Ah!
Oh, God.
It's so stupid.
Oh, hail Lord Whale Lord.
This page is going to be hard. Okay. The party collectively starts waiting for the whale. The whale is definitely watching them. Wow, what a cool whale.
That whale has got to be at least 100 years old.
No, at least 150. I bet. Man, what a guy.
It is probably a lot older. God, this thing, I have no idea how old it is. It's so big.
Probably older than time itself.
Okay. All right. After the Quacko Packo admires the whale lord and leaves the mysterious squid out in the sun, they move to enter the cave. Gimli in front, Schmidt second, Elodie third, Cindy fourth, and Sam in the back.
Now can we get inside, huh? What we gotta do is listen to the music.
Well, we can't hear anything. That's just paranoia for you.
They all fail to notice that the song Cave Bandits is playing through the cave speakers.
Let's make sure our Pokemon are okay before we go any further.
The party goes through the cave and gets to a red door. A hanging strap on its handle holds the door closed. Elodie crouches up, holding her gauntlets tightly.
I knew these gauntlets would come in handy.
Elodie slams her gauntlets across the door. They hit the hanging strap and the door begins to open. Just as the door is about opened, suddenly it slams shut, sending a group of Zubat charging outside of it, forcing the party to duck as Zubats rush out. Cindy stops and turns to run back down the hall, but as she does, a hand from the side blocks her. Gimli turns, grabbing her.
What happened?
What are you doing?
Stop it!
Cindy obeys.
What are you, a scaredy cat? Then I'm gonna wrinkle your fur.
Gimli playfully pushes Cindy.
I'm scared, I swear.
Elodie vomits, likely from alcohol poisoning. What? How did you get poisoned? We haven't eaten in days.
I was poisoned by a poisonous eye stinger. One of those little buggy guys.
What are those? What do they do?
Eye stingers, Zubat's enemies. They look like they're connected to the Zubat's eye sockets. That's why Zubats can't see properly.
Schmidt has fallen for Elodie's scheme. Elodie was not in fact poisoned by a poisonous eye stinger. She is simply drunk. Gimli is starting to see the truth.
Wow, look at you, all woozy, huh?
I get it. How could you have been poisoned? You've been drinking your ass off. Likely story. Listen, Quacko's parents were killed when their family was caught in a mine explosion. Quacko grew up very similar to his twin brother.
Quacko solemnly nods.
Give me a second.
Yeah, you can take your time.
What a robust backstory for Quacko.
Oh my god, I wasn't ready for the Quacko backstory. There's only one way to get around that eye poison, Elodie. You have to peel the stingers right off your own eyes.
But you fell for it again. The classic eye stinger excuse. We need to get you an intervention, Elodie.
Shut up and listen to me for a moment. I know you don't believe me, but the eye stingers are here. They're on the other side of the door. That's why the Zubats can't see anymore. Don't say I didn't warn you.
You what? That's crazy.
You're wasting time. What's the plan?
The cave has some small pockets of passages that lead into the dark caves that ancient Pokemon dig. This might be one of them. The trail has been worked by men for thousands of years. They bring out this treasure when they die. It's gotta be here someplace. We need to follow the trail as fast as we can. The eggs are waiting.
You heard her. Let's go. Cindy, wait here. You're coming with me.
Cindy runs out of the cave and Schmidt follows after her, splitting the party. Elodie quietly comes to her senses, brushing her dressings as she does. She sees the little pockets of passages that lead deeper into the dark caves.
I think I found some passages. We should try one of these ones.
Really?
Really?
Schmidt outside with Cindy.
You're the great one. I'm saving you. Quacko will stay with me.
I wasn't done with Quacko.
Cindy and Soul Eater walks past him back into the cave.
What do you mean you weren't done with Quacko?
Gimli had followed Schmidt and Cindy, leaving Elodie and Sam alone in the cave depths.
Yes, I know your family's dead, but that doesn't mean you can sequester Quacko.
Get a hold of yourself. I thought we all decided together to get rid of that freak.
It turns out Elodie followed Gimli, who followed Schmidt, back out of the cave. Sam is alone inside. Are you all right? Sam hasn't heard from Elodie in a moment and is starting to get nervous.
This is ridiculous and was not part of the Quacko Packo action plan. Cindy, you stay outside of the squid thing. You're too valuable to succumb to the eye stingers that killed Elodie.
I'm right here.
Did you guys hear something?
You think I'm made of wood and fairy tale?
What?
The nest. Oh yeah, let's go check it out. There are nesting nests here. Eggs and nesting nests. Let's go.
Fuck. Whew. The party rushes back inside where Sam is still hiding. What's the plan? Hello?
Elodie's up to something, I'm sure of it.
The group gets deeper and deeper into the cave where they find Sam fumbling around through the dark with needles in her eyes.
Shit. Hurry up.
I can't see. I think what got Elodie got me.
Sam, run!
Schmidt, I don't know where I'm going. We're supposed to go north.
The eggs! Don't leave me!
Sam, run! Elodie poisoned me. I'm dizzy. I can't run. Don't leave me.
Is this some kind of sick joke?
Just tell me, what does Elodie say?
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Sam falls down dead with eye stingers in her eyes.
No! Sam, no! Don't leave me! You're my only friend!
Is this some kind of sick joke?
I'm going to feed him. It's what she would have wanted.
Trevor stands morose as Gimli attempts to feed Sam's body into his mouth.
Her sacrifice will not be in vain.
Trevor continues to feed on Sam.
Stop! Stop! Leave her alone! Let her down!
Trevor quickly licks the body of Sam and stops.
Please, just slow down for a second.
Trevor drops Sam's body and the eye stingers attached to her eyes. Trevor steps aside and addresses his grandfather. Gimli, thank you for giving me sentience. What sacrifice you made, it will be my burden to carry for all eternity. I will live as long as you, give you enough to live, and I will teach you all I know.
Hold on. Okay. Well, I'm glad you are made of flesh and blood, such as you, that has given me to God.
Fuck. Yes, indeed. Very well. I am not made of a lot of things, flesh and blood, as you say, but I know where it comes from.
Come into the feast.
She gestures to the area where the eggs lie.
This is the ooze of the great dragons. They are no more, but their stench lives on.
The party has reached the egg chamber. Grimer are standing guard of the eggs. Come, let us claim our prize, and take the heir with you.
We can't leave without the eggs.
All of you come with me. We'll go eat and drink the ooze.
Schmidt looks up at Grimer and stops running. Elodie begins to raise her hand and the Grimers charge at the party. Grimer grabs Cindy's hand and pulls her back. Schmidt poises himself to consume the ooze on the cave's floor.
The psychic world will never know what hit him. Quacko Packo forever.
The eggs are all there. Schmidt slurps up the Grimer ooze and his eyes begin to glow orange. The remaining Grimer flee in fear, allowing Schmidt's party members to retrieve the eggs without conflict. Sam is still dead. What did this to you? Was it the ooze emitted by the Ancient Ones? What powers have you awoken, Schmidt?
Let's find out. My eyes are stinging and I'm all achy.
Trevor becomes angry. Look at this. The eggs you sought to retrieve, they've turned yellow. Uh-oh. The Quacko Packo makes haste to flee the cave, leaving the egg chamber completely deserted and barren of eggs. Each of the Quacko Packo are carrying eggs except for Schmidt. Trevor is carrying Sam's body atop his back. A strange power seems to be bubbling inside Schmidt after consuming the ooze.
No, this can't be. It has to be the psyche. The power to fight and heal is contained within one human. My eyes are all yellow. There's a strong psychic tug. I feel like I'm being touched by a tidal wave. I'm being pulled towards a cavern. All I can see is yellow, a giant egg, or the ooze.
Schmidt's shirt bursts off his chest and his muscles ripple and explode. The goop has transformed him to be noticeably larger and more muscular. Angel-like... Fuck. Angel-like wings begin to sprout from his back as he roars in pain. Trevor... That's so fucking stupid. Trevor and his grandfather, Gimli, back away from Schmidt, who collapses to the ground in a deathly fetal position. Cabbage, Elodie's milcery, floats towards Schmidt concerningly.
Run with your lives and take the eggs. We can't let the psychic world win. I will lay myself to rest here in this cursed dwelling along with Sam, the martyr of us all.
Cabbage floats into frame and growls at Schmidt. Serpents begin falling down from the ceiling as Schmidt screams.
Get out of my sight, Cabbage! I only wish I had power to fight. You're a golden goose.
I will keep you company until the end of time. I like you a lot.
Cabbage, abandon thy nomad path. I will guard the eggs with all your might.
I will dig you out like a mole. Sue me.
Cabbage, my daughter, you are not staying here. And when Schmidt returns, you will be all for change. We'll break our hearts in the caves and drink our tears with you. My life must end too if I don't have the power to kill among these warriors.
Elodie, how are you still drunk?
Where are the eggs?
We found them. The sack was so full of gold dust.
Cindy scatters the gold dust from her backpack all over. Schmidt is still pulling himself out of the ooze.
I have awoken. We must flee immediately. The power to fight is now within you. Trevor, give me the strength. Return the eggs now and claim the power for us all.
As we leave, let's burn the cave down and scatter the yellow eggs low and high. Cabbage, would you care to accompany my spirits?
Just play along. I have nothing better to do. I love you, Linda, and it would be so wonderful to be with you again.
I miss Linda too. It's just very sad sometimes when our beloved ones die. I suppose now is not the time to dwell on it, though. We must leave this hallowed cave and burn it to the ground.
Do caves burn? If they do, what'll happen?
Something evil will appear. Of this, I am certain.
Cindy thinks and wonders about evil and destruction. She feels that if evil were to exist, she would have to know about it. Unfortunately, Cindy is quite naive. The Quacko Packo runs swiftly out of the cave, carrying the eggs as they are pilfered from deep within the chambers. Right as they are at the mouth of the cave, Gimli notices something.
Hey, stop! Don't get too far. There's something dangerous coming up right behind you. He says he can see it with his X-ray vision.
I have X-ray vision.
From the mouth of the cave approaches a cave elemental. Regirock swings his boulder arms and unleashes a fearsome battle cry. Run and give up the eggs. Your life depends on it.
It's too late. We're leaving with these eggs or dying trying.
Reginald, I beg of you, if the fighting turns you into a magma bearer, abandon your conquest and abandon my dimension. You'll never be welcome here.
So be it. The only way out of this cave is over my corpse. That is the end of Act 1.
Reginald?
How did
Linda is my mom's name.
How did it? Oh, Schmidt was paranoid. What the fuck?
How did it know Cindy was naive?
How did it know Elodie was drunk the last time we left off?
Oh, it's so funny. Reginald really fucking broke me.
Yeah.
Reginald, I beg of you. Woo!
Great name for like any Reggie.
That's what I call Reggie Rock.
Yeah,
All the time.
I think the most fucked part is Trevor eating Sam and gaining sentience.
It's really fucked me up.
And Gimli was like, oh, this is what she would want. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, thank you for giving me sentience. What a sacrifice you made.
And when the 2 times the scripts called out Gimli as Trevor's grandfather and Cabbage as Elodie's daughter is like so funny.
Ella, Cabbage, my daughter. Like, what?
How are you still drunk?
Like, who? Yeah, how are you still drunk?
Quacko's fucking backstory.
Quacko's backstory really fucking got me too. I was like, oh no, what?
Yeah, I like how it was super like irreverent as these tend to be, but like everyone's personalities kind of lined up, which is kind of scary.
I know.
Just like Cindy being like naive and Elodie being drunk, and I don't know.
Classic.
Yeah.
Gimli feeding people to Trevor. Classic Gimli, honestly.
So,
But like, what was it like?
Quacko's
Schmidt
parents
in
were
like,
killed when their
was it
family
angel
caught in
form,
the mine.
yellow eye angel form?
yeah, I
or
didn't put that
whatever?
in. The generator claimed that Schmidt was in his yellow-eyed angel form
Yo,
for the last line there. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
So this will be fun to finish. We'll have 2 more acts. When we did the tester, so the AI wants to let Pokemon talk. Like that just really wants to do that. But beforehand, like they weren't given sentience like Trevor was. They just started talking, and Pikachu was talking because like Ash's party, and he kept saying like really profound things. It was very funny.
Like, this is the duality of man and what
Yeah.
the fuck, Pikachu?
No one knows the weather in San Diego.
Yeah, he
I
did
think
say
that was one of the lines.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was his first line because they were like talking about San Diego. Like, I wonder what the weather is there, and that's what he said. It was like, what the fuck. But yeah, any thoughts about this in general? Just it's very stupid.
That was
It's
delightful.
perfect.
That is
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's
I
all
think we should
canon
make
now.
this canon.
Yeah, this is all
Yeah.
canon.
all canon.
How-
Sam is dead.
Yeah, Sam's dead. Schmidt has an angel form. Trevor can talk. Trevor ate Sam and now can talk.
But didn't he like spit Sam out or something?
Yeah, he like was starting to eat her and then he like licked her and spit her out. That was the script. Also, I think it's hilarious that Elodie was using the eye stingers as an excuse that she wasn't drunk, and then the eye stingers killed Sam. It was like, it was actually crazy. That was like very funny of the AI to do that. But yeah, I barely changed anything on this. This was like basically all the AI. I think it tried to have the Grimers be like generic slimes, I think, and I just turned them into Grimer. But besides that, like there was no huge edits. Don't know what that first creature was outside the cave.
The squid monster.
The squid monster.
I was thinking like a Malamar.
I was thinking that too. Just like, yeah, it's like
because like psychic squid, like because we were talking about like the psychic.
Yeah,
I was thinking it was me.
it was you.
Oh, true.
Galactic
Galactic squids.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
true.
I also melt and stop moving in the sun.
You guys all have Wailord watching over you. Very cool.
Oh my god. Praise Lord.
Yeah,
Forget
I suddenly
Perseus,
became
the
like giga
Wailord is
religious.
gone.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I feel like we should just post in like the Dunsparce and Drampa channel, just all hail Lord Wailord.
If you want, yeah.
Just add the context.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Except we all have to do it separately at separate times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Who's
have,
first?
if you have predictions for Act 2, what do you think will happen?
Are we doing Act 2 tonight?
No.
Okay.
It's just for
I
like
have
future content. Yeah.
Yeah.
no fucking idea.
The gun makes a comeback.
Oh my god!
Yeah, the
if the gun comes
The
back,
mention of
dude.
gunpowder.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
Oh, true.
I mean, Elodie has gauntlets too, which is kind of sick.
You think Wailord's gonna crash down into the earth?
Maybe.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
maybe. Are we gonna be able to defeat Regirock?
Maybe. I mean, Schmidt is in his yellow-eyed angel form, so
And he does have X-ray vision.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he has X-ray vision.
The AI does that a lot, where like it'll have a
He does
conclusion,
everything.
like it'll be like, "Oh, we know this because of this," and then it has a character say, "That was me." Like, I think that's I've noticed that it's done that a couple of times because Gimli was like, "We know because of the X-ray vision," and then Schmidt says, "I have X-ray vision." It's just
Like, oh yes, of course he does.
yeah. Someone said Linda's their mom's name.
That's my mom's name.
How does it know?
So I started talking about loving Linda. I was like, oh god.
I miss Linda too.
It's like when I made one before, I just put our characters in. I didn't put Sam in, and the first character it gave dialogue to was Sam.
Right, and that again may
Like,
have been the
it
Lord of the
put
Rings
Sam
thing.
in.
I think.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like they definitely used male pronouns, but I just changed it to like female.
Yeah.
But it was like they immediately were like, Sam is here. It's like I never told it Sam was here.
Yeah, the generation on this one was a lot smoother than the trial, and I think it's because I gave that big intro at the beginning. I just kind of described it, and I think the AI picked up the hint, like, this is Pokemon, like it is, and like so they introduced like monsters, and the Zubats they called Zubats, so it's probably because we were talking about a cave. But if you ever do this, which I think you get a free trial for like a week, and then you have to pay for it or something, but if you ever want to do it for fun, the more context you give, I think, is the better.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, wild ride.
Wild ride.
Wildest.
Are you all
Mhm.
pleased with how your characters were developed?
Absolutely.
Okay.
10 out of 10. The only thing that like I thought was unrealistic was Schmidt looking like ooze off the floor.
Well,
Everything else, 10 out of 10.
I could see Schmidt doing it, maybe. Who knows?
Under duress, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.